After reviewing this video, in a way, O'Reilly's right, and in a lot of ways he's wrong. I don't believe that government should be involved in healthcare like it is. But he was claiming socialized medicine. I don't believe in socialized medicine. I'm completely opposed to government being involved in medicine the way they are. I disagree with the FDA. I disagree with the insurance businesses having to answer to the government like that. If it's a legal issue, that's a different story. But when it comes to, is this country able to have health care for everyone, I believe it can, without having to raise taxes and without having to do new spending measures. Number one, if we can get the government out, of pharmaceuticals, because the FDA takes years and years and years to approve of most of the medicines they've already approved are more harmful than most I've seen. Number two, I believe it's with our current system today, we can have a form of universal health care without ever having to raise taxes at all. If we can bring our unnecessary government spending down under control, then the size of government will shrink. If the size of government will shrink, then there'll be a lot more money to do with what we need to do. Instead of giving away money to countries like Pakistan, Iraq, North Korea, China even, kiss butt concessions and definitely get rid of the UN, that money we could save and put it back into not only our healthcare system, but for better housing and stuff for our people, the U.S. American citizens, not Mexican, not Iraqi, not North Koreans, not even Pakistanians, but Americans. Do you understand? Americans. But O'Reilly, I like hearing him shoot off his mouth. He's constantly cutting down people who not only shows the answers, but he usually likes to stick it. But in that only one brief second, I do not believe government, but I go one step further than him. I want government completely out of the medical practice. Up to about 50 years ago, we didn't have Medicaid, Medicare, and stuff like that, and our quality of health was real good even at the time. When poor people needed it, there was charitable hospitals. You don't see them anymore. Today, medicine, because it costs so much, even if they found a new form of aspirin, it takes at least 7 years for it to go through a government approval, and hundreds of millions of dollars. So by the time the pharmaceutical companies try to recoup their losses before they can sell the first single pill, it could cost millions of dollars. And that ain't even counting the bribery that our politicians like to get from the lobbyist group. So Bill, in a way you're right, but let's go one step further always and just plainly get the government out of it anyway. John Shepard.